Hello Aquarius, welcome to the extended part of the video. So love and general reading mid to end of November 2018. This is the part 2 video. So if you haven't seen the first part, please go and watch that because there are messages there that you should not miss out on. So I am extending this reading. Let's see what else we have here. And I would like to take first of all on the Hierophant, the Hanged Man, and the Wheel of Fortune. Now the Wheel of Fortune is a number 10, which breaks down to a 1. So as I said, whatever has been restrictive, whatever you have been holding on to or feeling as though you've been sacrificing too much for, it's time for it to change. Okay, now luck is on your side. Jupiter is here, so let's take 2 cards for this position, the Karma Dharma position. We have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is usually, knights are all about action. It usually is all about our intellect. It's a swords card, okay? This could be a fight as well, a clash, and it could also be words, as I said, an intellectual fight. Because I usually see the Knight of Swords as brutal energy, it's quite difficult. Sometimes the words that can be thrown around, unexpectedly. It's, you are an air sign. Now, this could be your partner throwing the words around. They may have air in their chart. Whoever this is like the words cut through the bone. So let me take one more card here, and we've got Temperance, which again is Sagittarius, and I have mentioned Sagittarius as well with the Jupiter card. So the Temperance is always, it is a card of finding balance. The divine is alchemizing, making that special potion, bringing in healing for you, but unfortunately, we've got 2 different energies here. This is like very fast and this is very slow. You like slow down. Just like with Mars moving into Pisces, Mars is going to slow down now. Okay, so sometimes when we want to move fast ahead and we can't for whatever reason, we can get a bit aggressive. So be careful with aggression, passive aggressiveness. Now, Temperance is also a card of healing. So whatever Jupiter is doing in Sagittarius, know that it will bring you healing. It's a healing quality and it's the divine. Okay, we've got major arcanas here. Before I go to the rest of the cards, I'd like to take a Whispers of Love oracle card to see what's happening with your heart. And I'm really interested to see who this King of Cups is, which is at the base of your reading, the root. I just wanted to say, because we've got double Pisces here, the sign opposite the karmic partner to Pisces is Virgo. So you could even be dealing with a Virgo. Let's take one card for Aquarius. Aquarius in love, what's the message? And we have patience. Wow, so temperamental, see? Love is patient and kind always. And it's a number 17, which is the number of the star. Okay, so 17 also adds up to an 8. An 8 is, of course, the house of Scorpio. Oh, I just dropped all the cards on my lap. So the card of, the house of Scorpio, 8 is also the strength card. So Leo comes up with the strength card. Let me take 3 Lenormand cards for you. And then I will take cards on each of the positions here. So Now, Uranus, which is your ruler, has moved out of Taurus into Aries. So Aries is the instigator. Aries is the warrior. Okay, so there is an energy when we have retrogrades. Of course, we go inwards. We try and work over things, redo things. Now, Uranus is the rebel. It's the revolutionary. And it's also the genius. So it's as though you are starting a brand new cycle, because Aries is the beginning of the zodiac. And you're going to have to, you're willing to rebuild on anything that has come down when Uranus was in Taurus, because we do talk about values with Taurus. Okay, so let me see. I hope that, because Taurus is also the physical body, and with Uranus, and Uranus is the nervous system, I just hope, you're not, some of you may be feeling that, you're at your wit's end, you're really edgy. That's what Uranus is, and especially in Aries. So it has been a very difficult time. Let's take three Lenormand, 4 Aquarius, and we've got the key. Sometimes I do feel as though you found, with the key here, we've got an open cage. So the open cage can be escapism, right? Escaping. Now, Pisces is all about escapism. Chiron is in Pisces. Neptune is in Pisces. So it's very strong. Sometimes, Pisces is not being able to see clearly, because Neptune, of course, being retrograde, it makes it even more difficult to see through that veil. Know that in about 10 days, Neptune will be moving direct, so you'll be able to see more clearly. You won't be disillusioned. Some of you may be even, under, if your wits are, if you feel as though your nerves are at the end and you can't handle, and you've been drugging yourself out, using drugs, alcohol, whatever, to calm your nervous system, then know that I don't think that that's going to work for too much longer. I feel as though you need to try and relax yourself, okay, and know that it's just the energies. It's only for a short time. Try and find the patience within you. I know how hard it can be. Let me see what the next card is. And we've got the snake here, which could mean of an enemy. One more card, and we've got the man. Okay, so this is a very Martian sort of an energy. Look at the Mars on his chest. He's a very athletic sort of a man. If you are a male and you're athletic, then this is you. If you feel that this is you, if you are... so which is the sign that's ruled by Aries? It's obviously Aries, and Scorpio is also co-ruled by by Mars, sorry. So if you are a female and you are dealing with someone who's got strong Scorpio or Aries, then this is the person in your life. Now, I don't like the fact that the snake is in the middle. The snake is actually looking straight at the male. So I don't know what that could mean for you. I do know that number 7 is a very divine, it's a divine number. We've got number 33. So finding the key to a solution to something that has been difficult in your life, it's as though you've been swimming against the stream. But here you are standing strong. This is a very sexually orientated sort of a male. This is a lot of passion. Now, Scorpio is all about sexuality. If we are talking about sun, moon, or rising, Scorpio energy here. Let me take one more Lenormand. We do have an A on the male card. Now, don't forget that the snake snakes have got poison. They've got venom, which is used to make medicine. The snake can be a evil energy, but it can also be a healing quality. Now, also the snake does go through a rebirth. It sheds its skin and it's reborn, and you do have rebirth here. So it's going to speak differently to each and every one of you. Let's take one more Lenormand, and we've got the ship. Yeah, so if this is your energy, if this is you, you are moving. This is travel. It's a number 3, which 3 could speak of three weeks, more than likely 3 months. In March, the 3rd month, we could even be talking about March. There are eclipses in January, and March is not that far off from eclipse time, and that's when, with eclipses, we go through massive changes. So, and it's also got a number 10 at the bottom. 10 does speak of completion, and we could, for others of you, it could be like 10 weeks. I don't think we're talking about 10 months. Let's look at some more cards here. Who is this King of Cups? And we have the Two of Wands. So yeah, another 2. This is a choice. For those of you that are choosing between 2 people, so I would say, because Libra is quite strong here, and it's in the position of the unknown. So Libra is Venus in Libra. Venus is in Libra at the moment, you know, trying to bring the balance. For those of you that are dealing with a Libra, and I've already mentioned the signs, guys, and I would say that the strongest sign here in the reading would be Pisces. And why do I say that? Because we've got the Hanged Man twice. So, you know, if you are dealing with a Pisces, could be Virgo as well. The rest of the signs that I've already mentioned, because here we've got a water sign. That's why I'm saying. So for those of you that are choosing between a Pisces and, I'm going to say, Scorpio, then you've got a choice of 2 people. You could be closing the door on one and opening the door on another. Now, this could even be your partner doing this. Let me look at this Justice card. It's just getting... Oh, there we go. Swords. Ace of Sword. Wow. Ace of Swords. So, successful new beginning. Cutting loose from whatever was not working. Check this card out. It's amazing. Yeah, again, you know, look at the hawk here. Hawk, eagle. You know, this speaks of having a bird's eye view. It's like, just like an eagle has got the sight of, like, it can see so well. I don't know how many times stronger its eyesight is. You can see very clearly here. And look at this here now. We've got Justice, which is number 11, and another Ace, which is 111. So, for those of you that are going through legal issues, don't worry. Justice is here in the unknown position. So, you will find your justice. You will come to balance. Let's look at the Hanging Man, which is in the recent past position. So, we've got... the Hanging Man twice. Let's see what else we have. The King of Wands. Interesting. So a fire sign. So we've got, as I have said, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. We've got more Sagittarius here. So King of Wands is someone who's spontaneous. Very different energy to the King of Cups. So for those of you that are choosing between 2 different people, we've got a fire sign here, as I said, more strongly, Sagittarius and Pisces. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, you may even have Moon or Rising sign in these, in the signs that have already been mentioned. Now, the King of Wands, and I feel as though with the red, all that red, and the hanging man here is wearing red as well. Now, red is the color of fire. It's like this person is hanging in the midst, but they're ready to explode. Yeah. Let's look at the Tower. And we have the Seven of Coins, which is, again, stopping and looking at the situation. This is Earth. So, again, very different energies here. One is like very slow, taking its time, looking at a situation. And then the Tower. So, is it an Earth sign that you're dealing with? We've got Taurus here. I mentioned Virgo. I've also mentioned Capricorn because of Saturn here. Let me take one more card on that Tower. And we've got the 10 of Cups. So, yeah, whatever change is coming through, 10 of Cups is something where there is a completion. And there's also a new beginning, because 10s always break down to 1. Now, look at this card. Very interesting. We've got the sign of Mars and Pisces. So who is Mars? It's usually Aries. Could be Scorpio. And here we've got Pisces, which has been mentioned strongly. So this is Mars in Pisces. Wow, everyone. Mars is in Pisces now. Mars just moved into Pisces. So we're talking, this is incredible. This really is incredible. Let's look at the next card, which is the Three of Swords. Now, soon, in about 2.5 weeks, hold on, in 3 weeks, Mars will be over Neptune, which Neptune will be direct. Interesting. Mars, passion, spontaneity, power, feeling powerful, but not so powerful in, of course, Pisces. And it's right on top of Neptune. Now, Neptune can be the higher, Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. It's the divine love, but it's also, again, it's the martyr as well. Let's look at that Three of Swords. And we've got the Star, which is your energy. So healing, hope, being social, having friends, your wishes and your dreams. The Star card is Aquarius, which is the 11th house. Now, if this is business, you guys, if this is business, the Star card here. So after some sort of a disappointment, know that you're on your way to having some sort of a wish that is granted. You've got the 10 of Cups here. Know that sometimes to get to the end of the tunnel, to get to the light at the end of the tunnel, we have to go through. It's like being birthed again, right? Going through that birth canal where it's dark and it's difficult before we can get to the light. Now, the Star is being social. We could be talking about friendships here as well. Let's look at that Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, which usually aces are beginnings. Okay, so something new's coming in. Two of Cups. This is an agreement. A contract. This is like agreeing on something. For some of you, it could be agreeing to disagree and just like looking back. And I'm going to say looking back because Mercury, of course, will still be in retrograde. Venus is still in shadow. Looking back at when there were times where like passionate, there was more of a sexual drive here if this is a relationship. But the Two of Cups, that's emotions, the emotions coming together. For others of you, this is a brand new start. You could be starting off something with a fire sign. We've got the Ace of Wands here. That is very fiery and passionate. Now, if you've got strong fire in your chart, then you are starting something new with a water sign, and it's this King of Cups here. Let's take the Two of Pentacles. I have to stop mentioning the signs because all I know is that the advice and the action to take is go ahead and make that agreement. And here we've got the Four of Cups. Here's the offer. The offer is on the table. Okay, Four of Cups. Fours always speak of home and family. He is looking straight up at that cup. He's fantasizing about it. He is truly fantasizing. It's as though he's waiting for it. Four of Cups is usually a different energy. It's where someone is bored. But he is looking up at that cup. It's as though he's waiting for love to come from the heavens. Let's look at the Judgment card. Now, if it's business, you're waiting on some sort of an offer. And we've got, wow, Ace of Cups. Here it is. I don't make these things up. I don't. I love this for you. I love the Ace of Cups. I don't need to explain the Ace of Cups. Let me take some Sibilas and then I will end this reading. You've got two aces. You've got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. 3. I want to look at this Three of Swords, which is in the crowning position, and the Star. Let's take 3 Sibilas on that. And we have Speranza, which is fear or hope. We have Delirante, which is deliriousness. This is support from friends or silly actions. This guy's delirious. He's had too much to drink. They're holding him up. You know, when you're really down and upset, you've had one drink and you're drugged out. You're totally lost. That's what this card is all about. It's trying to drown those sorrows, I would say. And if you've done the silly actions, then it's justice is being served here. So, and here we've got gelosia. Gelosia is past regrets. Now, there may have been jealousy here as well. So you are regretting something from the past. Now, maybe you were going out and having drinks and you regret doing that because that was the demise of your relationship, you know. Or if that was your partner doing it, that was your worst fear, which came to light. Now, after that, we've got reunion, which is a meeting. Now, as I said before, something from the past could be coming back. Someone from the past could be coming back. If this is not a reunion, now this could be a reunion with friends as well, because it's on top of the Star. La reunion speaks of a meeting. Now, if there has been a breakup in a friendship, there are major regrets here. But you could, through social media, through other friends, be meeting each other again, accidentally, unexpectedly. If this is a past love, a childhood love, a childhood sweetheart, we do have the Two of Cups here, which is usually it's a soulmate relationship, correct? Let me take 3 Sibilas and I'm going to look at, actually, I want to look at the Tower. The Tower, which is in the present position, 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Let's see what's on that. 3 Sibilas, and we've got Belvedere, which is being on the lookout or waiting for something to come through, someone to come through. Here we've got the Namika, which is the female enemy. Now, this is like the Tower. That mask comes off and you know who your enemies are. Now, if this is an energy, if you look at the card, it's a number 12. So could it be that time was your enemy? Because 12 is the Hanged Man. Could it be that you've got regrets that you were waiting or sacrificing too much? Yes, that could be the case. Now, this could be an outsider who you find out about. This is another woman. It could be another man. So this woman looks as though she's actually doing detective work. Check this out. She's looking through her stethoscope. Did I say stethoscope? Her binocular. I don't know if stethoscope means something for you here. If you're dealing with anything to do with health, I hope, because the snake here could speak of health. Virgo is all about health. Nevertheless, she's looking at this woman, so she looks as though she's really honing in on what is going on with this female enemy. And here we've got militare, which is like the energy of Capricorn. So Capricorn has got those strong knees. He's got a mountain ahead of him. Now, this is all about secrets. He's on a mission, and he does not tell people what he's up to. So whatever you find out, it's going to be an uphill battle, but you've got the ability to get there. And it's also a number 10. 10 is on top of the 10 of Cups. Wow, interesting. I would like to take on this... I want to look at this, why this King of Cups with the Two of Wands, which is a choice. It's also a new doorway. And the funny thing is that here at the base of your reading, the root issue, you've got a key here and you've got a key here. And this could be two different houses, two different places. Look at the number. It's a master number. It's 33. For those of you that are purchasing a new home, you're going to have, you know, a new home. This is an agreement. You've been working hard. You've been sacrificing a lot. And it's time to receive your justice, to find your balance. Because Venus in Libra, Venus is everything that we love. It's projects. It's what we value, what's valuable to us. Okay, so let's look at this King of Cups. And we've got Superbia, which is something superb, or this could just mean pride. We've got L'Amante, which is like the Knight of Cups. And here's a number 11. 11 is that new doorway, right? This is Romeo over here. And we've got Bambino, so this King of Cups, he's got an open heart, all right. He may have a little bit of ego. Maybe there has been a bit of ego. And I'd like to say that because we've got the Bambino here, for those of you that have been trying to fall pregnant, because this can be a literal child, there could be, like there was stagnation here. Here we've got the 10 of Cups, which is happy family, happy emotional completion. This is like the 10 of Cups is a card of bliss. It is a card of bliss. Now, this card here speaks of have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Patience is going to bring you to the desired outcome, dear Aquarius. Now, the Bambino can also be, if this King of Cups is someone who's coming into your life, this could be that they have a child of their own. And what I want to say is that, like I did say, we've got the Bambino here. This could be a child. Jupiter expands on everything, and that can be a literal expansion, the tummy expanding and growing. Now, it's funny that we don't have the Empress here, but I feel as though with the Bambino here, there is, because it's a general reading, there is someone out there, because we've got family things here, family cards, we've got sexual energies, we've got a sacrifice here, waiting and hoping and wishing. We've got the Star, which is a healing quality. Temperance is a healing quality. And, you know, Judgment. Judgment is Pluto, and Pluto is Scorpio, and Scorpio is the house of sex and intimacy. You know, sharing, yeah, sharing beeps. So, yeah, a child can come through that, especially with the Ace of Wands, especially. I want to take just one card on this Judgment card and the Ace of Cups. Just one card, just for a bit more clarity, and I will say that I will see you soon. Now, and we have, wow, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, incredible. Nine of Swords is worry, it's sleepless nights, yeah. Nine of Swords, and then comes through the Judgment. You know, your darkest, deepest fears, as I was saying before, the moon is right on top of Mars. And the moon in Pisces can be very intuitive, but it can be very dark and difficult. Now, the moon is also motherhood. So do not listen to the fears. We do have a couple of cards that speak of fear. Don't let those fears overwhelm you. We need to be brave and look at life, try and look through another scope. You can do this. Judgment says that you've got the power, that's Pluto. You've got the power to manifest. Okay, so dear Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing, and commenting. I do hope that this was of help. Now, on Vimeo, I do take a few more Sibilas, but, you know, I'm already running behind with these readings. You've got an idea now of what I do. Thank you so much for your support. I do really appreciate it, and I will catch up with you very soon. Sending you lots of blessings. Don't forget to watch your moon and rising signs too. Bye, guys.